Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Mana. Last time we took out a nasty vine-like pumpkin throwing pineapple headed boss called Tropicalo. Got our sword reforged and a bunch of other weapons, and a new companion in Bob the Sprite. Our goal now is to get into the underground palace, but to do that we're gonna have to go talk to Elinee the witch. So we're finally gonna go back and help out Melody in what she originally wanted to do. And here's Nico again. Yes, we meet in a strange place. So, again, he gives you an opportunity to save here. You can buy stuff from him, but again, everything is way more expensive than it needs to be. While in between last episode and this episode, I raised everybody's weapon level to max. So, as you can see, the broadsword and heavy spear are at level 2. Everything else is at level 1. I also got everybody the best equipment. So right now, for the boys, the headgear, a spiky suit, and a power wrist. For the girl, it's the ribbon, a hair ribbon, the kung fu dress, a power wrist. And for the sprite, it's the rabbi cap, spiky suit, and power wrist. Okay? So that's the best equipment. We're all good to go. I do recommend whenever you get a new weapon or new weapon levels, spend some time leveling up. Because not only will that make your weapon stronger and save you time for later, it'll make you stronger and it'll make the game a lot easier to play through. And you definitely want to gain a few levels before this next area, because it's gonna step things up a notch, or actually several notches if I'm to be honest with you. This next area can be fairly difficult if you're not prepared for it. Even with all this leveling up and everything maxed out, I'm not entirely sure if this is gonna go well, but we'll all find out together. You can see I can kill Lullibuds in one hit now, which is good. Mushroom gets whacked. So yeah, we come up here, and now we're gonna take on this area for real. We visited this area briefly before, but now we're doing this. Thank you for taking the initiative there while I recharged my weapon power. These guys are much easier now. With better equipment, they're going to do less damage to you, but you still kind of want to stay out of the way if you can. As you can see, the sprite just blocked that arrow, and the one that did hit her didn't hurt him. The sprite is actually a male. I did not know that for a very long time, and I thought it was a girl the whole time. So I would name it girl names without knowing that it was actually a male. But yeah, the Chubbin Hoods are not too terribly tough right now. But still, don't take them lightly. I could have sworn there was a Chubbin Hood right here, and it just disappeared. There's Nico again if you need him. So it's been a while, so I'm not entirely sure if I remember exactly how to go about this. I forget which direction I'm supposed to go in first. I think I gotta go left. Anyway, if you remember, here's where we ended our trek in the Witch's Forest before. But now that we have the axe, we can cut down these statue things and make our way to this symbol. And nope, I needed to go right first. Of course. But at least now we've cleared the way to get back here. And by going through that warp, I reset all the enemies, which is fantastic. And if you couldn't tell that that was sarcasm, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. And if you know what that's from, then you're awesome. If not, you're still awesome, but you should probably watch more G.I. Joe and Transformers. Little known fact, I mean, that phrase is mostly associated with G.I. Joe. I know that. But there were actually some PSAs that featured the Transformers as well. And for those that don't know, I'm a huge Transformers fan. Big Transformers fan. So, whenever I get an opportunity to talk about them, I do so. Anyway, we come up here, we got a new enemy. This enemy, it can be dangerous. It produces Robin Hoods and can also turn you into a Moogle, which would be bad because you basically can't do anything. You just run around until the effect wears off. And I don't believe the medical herb fixes that. So again, be careful. Anyway, you want to come there and hit that switch, otherwise you can't progress. As you saw when I went the wrong way earlier. But you didn't see that. But yeah, so that creates a passage. So when we come over, oh gosh. So when we come over here and go down this warp, we can progress. I do recommend fighting everything that you run into. That would be a very good idea. Because anytime you level up, don't forget, not only do you gain strength and all that, but it automatically heals that character fully. So if you've taken a ton of damage and you need to heal up, and you're real close to leveling up, then just go for it and try and level up so that you gain a free heal. On the flip side of that, if you know you're close to leveling up, but you're at full health, and you know you're going to go through a difficult area, you might want to hold off on defeating enemies until you get through that area, or you're in desperate need of health. So that you don't waste that healing. Of course, that is a dangerous kind of tactic, so only do that if you're confident you can defeat an enemy in time. Don't wait till you're at like 10 hit points before you try that. Just kind of use your discretion. But here we are in front of the witch's castle, and we immediately get greeted by this, what is that called? I forget. Werewolf. Okay, that was the werewolf. The problem with this game is a lot of the enemies show up again with different colorations. They're not the same enemy, but they look exactly the same. So all of these enemies that we're seeing right now will come back in a different form, in different coloration. And again, try and have the boy take the lead as often as possible. And that's a dead end. Oh, by the way, when you get to this point, go right first. Because when you go left, it's a dead end. Oh gosh. And that was one of those, oh okay, he's gonna get healed twice. And none of those swords. Sometimes when an enemy is being affected by a spell, you can still hit them. But that time it didn't work. But yeah, try and keep the boy in the lead because he's a lot harder to hit than the other two, and he's less likely to open a box with a trap in it as well. So if a chest pops up, always try and open it with the boy. And here we go, Elinee's castle. This can be a very tough area. And the boss here in this part of the game, in my opinion, is one of the hardest bosses in the game. I'm just going to charge up. You'll notice some of these chairs look a little different. That's because they're enemies. This one's slightly lighter and is not kind of in the right spot. We're going to ignore those other chairs. And that's the problem with your AA partners. Sometimes they don't always make the best decisions, and they can get stuck depending on how aggressive you've made them, or they'll go after enemies that you really shouldn't be going after. Open these doors up. Let's see, this just has some chairs in it. Let's not go in that room. Let's go up here. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played through this game. Actually, I think the last time, oh gosh, must have been like 3 years ago. But yeah, it's been, oh, and yeah, the werewolves can be a pain because they can cast Cure Water on themselves and their compatriots. And it's especially bad when you get two of them together like this. Oops, I did not mean to grab that chest. It just kind of popped up there. Oh, and yeah, I bought a bunch of items. I'm full up on Cup of Wishes. Chocolate is an upgraded version of candy. Heals more. And I'm full up on candy and herbs, so we're good to go. And that's the other good thing about leveling up, is you get a lot of money. And what do we have here? Well, looks like the soldiers we passed by in front of Undine's the water palace. Not Undine, that's later. Trombi, we've come to help. Huh? Where's Dialect? What? Maybe with the witch? It's hopeless. These guys seem like zombies. Just like the people in Pandora. You can bet the witch is behind this. Are you going to witch's lair? Go up to next floor. When 3 people step onto platform, bridge. Platform? Let's go see it. So yeah, all these guys have had their energy drained. You can't really talk to any of them. Nico's in here, so if you're hurting, you might want to get some items. Definitely save here. Like I said, the boss that's coming up is one of the hardest in the game at this point, unless you level up a ridiculous amount. So again, you need to go down and talk to that soldier to figure out the secret. You have to have all 3 of your characters step on that switch in order for it to activate, and it creates a bridge. I'm going to ignore those werewolves. Okay, so we still got quite a bit a ways to go. We've got 3 doors here. Wah! That could have been bad. Again, that beam is what turns you into a Moogle, so you do not want to get hit by that. But luckily the hero, our hero Trombi, okay, would you just stop shooting arrows for 1 second so I can attack you? Thank you. And this is another room with 3 chairs. Let's check this room out. I think that's the way to go. I don't know if there's anything in this room though. I don't remember. Just blats. That's nice. Ignored. And into the next room. Okay, so eventually we want to move this this wall here. So to do that, come up here. Very simple. This area is very simple, really. hit that switch, and it opens up to the next area. And we're going to continue through. And we've got a music change. Getting a little more upbeat. So I think we're getting close. We're in kind of a library area here. Oh, here we go. You just saw an example of the charge shot. Here's Elinee.
Phew, what noisy little children. See what you get.
We'll see what you get, you witch. Oh no, it's Dialog.
Allow me the pleasure of sending you to Thanatos.
No, Dialog, come back. Dialog, Elinee, what have you done with him?
What have I done? Well, I just sent him to the ruins in Pandora. My magic doesn't seem to work too well, and I couldn't handle him. But Thanatos wanted him, so I sent him there.
Thanatos?
The head of a secret organization that intends to overthrow the kingdom.
How could you?
He's already dispatched most of the people in Pandora. All that's left is for Sir Thanatos to storm the castle from the ruins. Now, won't you be so kind as to feed yourselves to my cute little Spiky?
And she summons and randomly disappears, and I don't know what she was doing there, but this can't be good. And indeed it's not. So here's the boss fight. Spiky Tiger. And that is an example of why it sucks so much. It will knock you unconscious. It will do a butt ton of damage to you before you can even do anything. It jumps around. It'll jump up to a spot where you can't get it. Oh gosh. You can see we've gotten one hit off on it, and already we're in bad shape. And we don't have oh gosh. We don't have magic yet, so crud. So that's why you want to... Oh my gosh, already. That's why you want to have a full stock of Cup of Wishes and healing items, because you're probably going to go through them. I'm going to heal up myself. And I'm going to have the girl heal herself up. So yeah, this is not going well. Oh, stop it. Oh my gosh. Take that, Spiky Tiger. Fortunately, when you like hit him one... Oh, he jumped! I hate you, Spiky Tiger. I'm gonna switch her to the bow, so that when he jumps up to one of those two higher levels, she can reach him. There we go. Yeah. I don't think the boomerang works, so. And he does have a fair bit of fire magic that he uses, so if we had water magic, he would be weak to it. But we don't. Oh gosh. Here we go. And now let's heal up Bob, and let's heal up Melody. Ah, crap. No, don't knock me unconscious, you butt. And yeah, sometimes you think you... Oh, stop chewing on me. Ah, thank goodness. So yeah, as you can see, he's fairly difficult. Yeah, that was rough. But we made it through. And we get a boomerang orb. So we got another weapon that we can upgrade. Can't go back this way, so I guess we're just gonna have to go back the way we came. Come on, Sprite. Don't do that. And here's Elinee.
Please forgive me.
Sorry, the magical herbs that grow in this forest have withered. I've been trading the villagers for Thanatos' herbs. From now on, I'll simply be a normal elderly lady and live peacefully. If you're looking for that other kid, he's at the ruins south of Pandora. You can take what's in the treasure chest. I don't need it anymore. The orb in the underground palace? You need to use the magic of ice? But I don't have any more magical power left. That's okay. No problem. You're forgiven for trading villagers for herbs. That's totally fine. Nothing. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. Anyway, we get 50 GP, and more importantly, our newest weapon, the whip. Not one of my favorite weapons, but it has its uses. And now that Elinee's tiger has been defeated and she no longer has any magic, it's a simple matter of just walking out of the castle. I don't know if the magic rope works here, though. Nope, does not work. So we have to take the long way around, which is fine. It's not that long of an area. If we come down here, I believe everybody's gone. Yep, everybody's gone except Nico. Yes, he's still here. We don't need to talk to him right now. We can restock ourselves when we get back to the dwarf village. I'm not sure if I'm going to stop by the dwarf village first or if I'm going to go to the next area. But on the bright side, we get this great victory fanfare through the entirety of the castle. Dialek is alive. Trombi, can you hear me? Come immediately to the water palace. It's Luca. Now what's the matter? I've got to go. I'm going too. I'm worried about Dialek, but I can't save him alone. I'll go with you. In return, you can help rescue Dialek. Yippee! I'm coming along. You can count on me. Alright, so at this point, everybody's agreed to travel together until this whole thing has been seen through and everything's done. So we're in it for the long haul now. So our new weapon, the whip, is kind of I kind of think of it as like a medium range weapon. It's definitely longer than the sword and the spear and axe and stuff like that, but it's less versatile than the boomerang and the bow. I think it's got kind of a wonky hitbox too. But not a bad weapon. I'm just gonna ignore you, Mushboom. So we're gonna come around here. Oh, what are you doing here? I forgot that Busby's were in this. I don't remember. That's surprising. I don't remember there ever being a Mushboom in that area. Okay, so here, if you remember back at the Water Palace, those soldiers took a shortcut to get here. Here's the shortcut. You need the whip for this. Anytime you see posts like this, it means it's a gap you can cross by using the whip to jump across it. And lo and behold, we're here at the Water Palace. But before we go there, I'm going to show you something over here, which I believe I forgot to show you last time. If we come down here, there's a little house. And we go inside, And lo and behold, it's our friend Nico's. But again, I'm not buying anything from him because he's super expensive. But he tells you to get out of here. Scat. If I'm just gonna window shop. I'm sorry, I can't afford your outrageous prices. It's like grocery stores where like you find something that's like $3 in most stores, and then you go to one super expensive grocery store and it's like $7 or $8. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not really by much. I noticed that. What was it? I went to. I usually go to like Lucky or Winco in our area when I want to go shopping, but I went to Rite Aid the other day, and cereal was like $6 a box, and I can get them at like Target for under $3. The same kind of cereal. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying cereal from the store ever. But they do have good ice cream. I'll give them that. Alright, so we come up and talk to Luca, and she'll just restore us and let us save our game, which I strongly suggest you do, so you don't have to go through that whole Spiky Tiger fight again. She tells you about Undine, the elemental of water which lives in a cave behind a waterfall. Is east of the steps leading to this palace. You've got to find her. Her seal on this palace has failed, and I fear she is in great danger. So, we're going to go ahead and do that next time on Let's Play. Okay, that was weird. It looked like the sprite and the girl were like totally merged together for a second there. That was really weird. But they're not. It's okay. But yeah, next time on Let's Play Secret of Mana, we'll go ahead and see what's up with Undine. Or Undine, or Undine. I don't know the exact way of pronouncing it. Yeah, I've tried looking it up, and I've seen a bunch of different examples. And I've heard it said differently. So, whatever. I'm going with Undine because that's how it was pronounced in Tales of Eternia. If you've ever played that game. But yeah, anyway, that's neither here nor there. The main point is, that's the end of this episode, and I will see you for the next one.